What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today because it is not Monday, and if you guys are having an awesome day, smack that like button, help me have an awesome day as well. If we could get up to 1,000 million bajillion likes on this video, that would be absolutely amazing. And if you aren't having an awesome day today, smack that like button as well. Just put a smile on your face, guys, and trick your brain into thinking that you're actually happy, and you will be happy. That's how you do it. You just gotta do it, man. And also, guys, before we get into this video, which will be an actual interesting topic, I have some pretty good points here that Call of Duty should go back to in their good old little roots and stuff, or routes, or however you want to say it. But guys, if you could leave a comment down below asking me any question, it could be stupid, it could be funny, it could be ridiculous, it could be serious. Just ask me any question you want to ask. I'm going to be doing a Q&A for 250,000 subscribers. I'll showcase a lot of your questions and we'll get that done in the next couple of days. But guys, without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Now, obviously we will have an honorable mention, but unfortunately this just was not good enough to make it to the actual list. But I will say that one thing that I truly miss from the older Call of Duties, whether it was 2010, 2009, or even I think up until Black Ops, no, even Ghost, Call of Duty Ghost had it as well, and that's ladders. Like, I really miss ladders. I don't know what it is. Like, they were so fun to just climb, sneak up on people and stuff like that, and just knowing that when you're climbing a ladder, you're completely vulnerable, anybody could kill you, and knowing when to climb the ladder at the right time so that you knew that the enemy wasn't around and you could sneak away and stuff, it was the best. Ladders were honestly so damn good in the game, and literally that's just one thing I'm going to miss so much. But unfortunately I just didn't think it was worth putting onto the actual list. But going on to the actual points, guys, we have 5 things right here, and some of them are actually gameplay and some of them are just in the sense of, like, not gameplay, but they made the game great to begin with. So for number 1, guys, we're gonna have maps. Now just remember, these are in no particular order, but the maps back in the day, they felt like there was actual time put into them. And I'm not saying that nowadays the maps don't have time put into them, but they don't really have thought put into them. They literally just have 3 levels everywhere. The middle is the same on almost every single map, and there's just levels everywhere to just jump around, do this and do that. There's no actual layout that makes sense. Like, it's just all 3 lanes shoved into one little area. Every map looks the same. Whereas if you look at Black Ops 1, they did have 3 lane maps, but they all had their own unique lanes. They didn't all feel the same. They all felt different. There was different, and I'm using Black Ops 1 as an example for this, guys, because it is my favorite Call of Duty to date, and I really damn love it. So I don't know, maps were definitely great. I wish they could go back to those. And not only that, going on to point number 2 is the guns. They actually felt real. They never sounded real in Call of Duty. Call of Duty weapons sounds always sound like a tin can type of stuff, but they felt real when I'm playing. The recoil felt good and stuff. Nowadays everything just seems so, like, mechanical and, like, futuristic, and all these attachments, like 6 attachments on one weapon, that's a little overkill if you ask me. I miss the days, not MWR where you can only put 1 attachment, but I miss the days where you could choose, like, red dot, sight, grip, and, like, suppressor, and that's all you got on it. You couldn't do more and stuff like that. Those were good old days. You literally had to decide what you wanted on your gun, and you couldn't just put everything if you wanted to put everything. Like, nowadays I feel like COD just gives you everything just so you could, like, continue playing the game. But the grind and the fact that, like, you had to use certain things back in the day really made it a lot fun. Now, going on to something that isn't gameplay wise, but something that I miss so much, and if you're a search and destroy player and you used to talk shit to people back in the day, you will know exactly what I'm talking about, and that is forced game chat. They used to have forced game chat in Search and Destroy. For those of you who don't know what that is whenever you would get into a lobby of Search and Destroy, if you were in a party with your friends, like a chat party with your friends, it would automatically take you out of that party. You'd still be in the party, but it would take you out of the party and put your voice and mic, all that, in the actual game so you could talk with other players, and that was so that you couldn't cheat when you died in Search and Destroy. You couldn't just talk to your teammates and stuff if they were still alive. It blocked you out from talking to them and stuff, so you were only able to talk to people in the actual lobby, including your friends if they were with you, obviously. But I miss that so much. Like, forced game chat was definitely a great thing. I really want them to bring that back. I don't feel like they ever will actually bring it back, but forced game chat, it just made the game feel so much better. It gave it that community sense that I think Call of Duty is really missing nowadays. Like, it made you feel like you're part of a community and you weren't just playing against robots. It actually put real people behind the characters in the game. You knew you were actually playing real people, even though nowadays you know you're playing real people, but you never have the chance to talk to them, so it just feels kind of boring. And if you're a solo player playing Search and Destroy and everyone's in a party, that's just so boring. Like, it sucks. It really does. And I'm not saying put forced force game chat into every type of game mode, but at least search and destroy because it makes sense to be in there. Another thing is the realistic feel that Call of Duty had back in the day. I'm not saying it felt realistic at all, like it was an arcade shooter, but it did feel realistic in the sense that like you were actually, your movements were based off realistic movements. Besides dolphin diving, everything was real. You would climb a ladder, you would mantle stuff, you would do this, you would do that. Now the future is cool, don't get me wrong, but the fact that like you slide, double jump, all this, all that, sliding's cool again. I'm not gonna say it's not, but like it's just, you don't have that sense of realism. It's all fake. It's not something that you could actually go outside in the actual real world and do. It's not anything like that. So I don't know. I like the realistic feel that the old Call of Duties had, and I think I'm really going to miss that a lot. And going on to the last point, guys, point number 5 is the actual skill needed to get good, or whatever people say online, to get good. You guys know what I'm talking about. And the skill that you needed to get good in the game, you couldn't just get it overnight. It was actually fun. Like, I'm pretty sure whoever started during Black Ops 2 or earlier, I'm going to say that whoever started playing Call of Duty then knows exactly what I'm talking about. And just the fact that, like, if you think back to those days when you sucked and you were trying to get good, those are so fun. I wish I could go back to those days. I wish I could feel that again. Feel the, like, getting good at Call of Duty. I wish I could just go back to that. Like, it was so fun, and the skill needed was just so great. Nowadays, it feels like you could hop on if you like know how to jump and stuff. Like, you're good. Like, no matter what, you're good. It feels like they're more run down Call of Duties nowadays, in the sense that they're more for like little kids and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying that's wrong, but I feel like they should cater to all age groups and actually just try to make their game for what it actually is and bring it back to what it was in the past. But those are my thoughts on it, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. If you don't have a question for me, if you do have a question for me, make sure to leave that as a separate comment as well, and I will definitely go through all of them. I'm gonna be doing the Q&A soon. Do some funny ones, guys. Do some like some real ones that take thought that you don't see in like a lot of Q&As. And if you don't have any questions like that, just give me a basic question. I'll probably throw it in there anyways. Alright, guys, thank you for watching this video. My name is Nick. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Ring that notification bell if you have to. Smack the like button if you guys would want to make my day good as well. That would actually put a smile on my face. And leave your comments down below, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.